A car travels along a straight road. It first accelerates from rest, then travels at a constant velocity, then decelerates to a stop. It then remains at rest. Which graph below best represents the displacement s of the car as a function of time t? So it first accelerates, and since it's displacement time graph, rate of change is what gradient, and gradient is derivative in general, and it's what? It's velocity. So gradient, it's velocity, and here you can see that gradient is constant. What does it mean? It means that displacement changes uniformly. It means that here it is moving with constant speed, constant velocity. And here you can see the displacement is the same, so it is stationary at all. So v is 0 here. And here you can see that it changes as t squared, or actually maybe any higher power, and we know the next formula that displacement is ut plus at squared over 2, provided that a is constant, and it is given that it's 0 here, but in general it doesn't matter. So if there is acceleration, it changes as t squared, and y is x squared. It's what? It's a graph is parabola, so it changes like parabola. And if acceleration is not constant, and for example it may be proportional to t or any power of t, there will be just greater power, but shape of the graph will be absolutely the same. So it may be C or D, not A, not B. Then travels at constant velocity, so it must be like this straight line. And straight line, it seems to be somewhere here, to be like straight line, and actually also here it seems to be a path with constant gradient. Then decelerates. Deceleration is what? Decreasing gradient, or displacement time formula is what? Ut minus at squared over 2, and it looks like concave down parabola, or its path. So it's like form like this also correct. And then remains at rest. At rest, it means what? As doesn't displacement from the origin or coordinates doesn't change, so it will be stationary, so as doesn't change at all. But here it means that it turns around and is moving backwards for D here. It actually means that it is moving backward with acceleration, and here it is moving backwards with deceleration here. And this point means that it comes back to the origin. So it's C. And that's all for this question.